From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Coming up, divisional round. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Aviators of Portland taking on the Broncos of Mexico City. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Go! 19, start, Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run forward with Smith. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Come 19, come 19, Warriors, 17. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Looking to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ashton Jeanty, 67 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and you get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Aviators are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
Once again, it's Jeanty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd down and 10. To the air goes Daniels. That's going to be caught by Waddle. I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
Kevin Pirates. Trap 50.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Ready,
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Inside handoff, Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
7-7, our score after 1. Portland football here ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Come on. Set. Ready.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Can't do 11. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 10.
3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Ready. 60 Bison. 18 Cardinal.
In motion right, Debo. A 1st down carry for Smith. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop it looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
70, 18, 60 Bobcats.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. A run out of the gun to Genti. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I know that supposed to have been a pick, bro. I'm glad somebody seen that. That supposed to be a pick. All he doing is trying to spam Genti, but he got the little tank shit or something, bro. That's it. This nigga ain't really doing nothing, bro. Shit get me mad how I be playing this nigga, bro. Bitch ass nigga. They just butt me on a pit, bro.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Ready.
To throw is Daniels.
That's a pick, bro. I put a nigga in the perfect position for a pick,
Coaches
bro.
talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Mustang 19.
Daniels going to throw for it. That's to his right.
Let's go, nigga. Let's go. Another stop. Let's go. Let's go. Another stop. Stop playing.
Completion, but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal was a score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play.
Bro, that's a buck, bro. I'm throwing the ball.
Up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Throwing the fucking ball, bro. The nigga ain't let the ball go, bro. Box wide open on the corner route.
Viking 18. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now Daniels. Downfield and caught by Thornton. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Dante Thornton, 77 yards.
That's what I'm saying. The nigga doing the same shit, like vertical. Then look how he throw the ball.
You might not like to see that, but
Alright, bro. I'm gonna see it.
plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. goes the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
First down, Aviators.
Back to throw now on first down.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just a takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
A dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
This is fielded inside the 5. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a second and 10.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Throwing now is Daniels. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Cowboy 80.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Come on. Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
A final shot before break. Daniels. This is caught. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Let's go.
On the give, Ginty. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle, it's Ginty. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Daniels looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They go play action. Daniels. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 26 yards. And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Broncos 32, Aviators 10.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Joe Mixon, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll look downfield for Waller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mixon with it. A credit to tackle to Brandon Jones.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. That one goes for 24 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a turn and a give to Smith. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller from 19 yards away. And the Aviators get a bit closer.
Here we go. Warriors 17, 60 Vikings, 50 Vikings, 18 Rebel, 18 Rep, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19.
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty.
16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance, it's run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
They imposed their will on that last drive. 118 yards.
You just ran the same play, bro. And don't say you audible because you a fucking lie, bro.
Next weekend. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To the air goes Daniels. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Well, he's got some breathing room. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Broncos 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll go down, and that for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Drop 60. 18 Cardinal, 18, 19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Pioneer.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And eventually take him down here. Great coverage downfield. Gregory Rousseau never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Next.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Now with Reese here, he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Got it. Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready?
On 1st down, it's Genty. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Right back to Genty on 1st down. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warriors 70, 18 Runley, 18
Here's Daniels. They'll get this out to Genty. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Ready? 65.
Now Daniels. That is caught. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
A run straight ahead with Jeanty. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you win 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one that was denied.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class is starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. A solid stiff arm. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Portland first down. First and 10.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And a huge play that time. 43 yards.
First and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
A give to Smith out of the gun. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Second down and 8.
18
It's second and 8.
They'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. They need 18 yards here on third down.
And it's third down. Third and long.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
18 Cardinal, 8 Panther 11.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
Ready, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll try again from the 20 on second and 10.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll air this one out from Mims. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Boy, he has been fun to watch chance throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is underway. That keeps the score Broncos 54, Aviators 16.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the jump.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a loss? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Got it. Ready. Ready. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it with the 15. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
That's good for a Broncos first
Well, they
down.
probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
60 Eagles. 60.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Aviators 16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately,